Hey y'all, it's your girl Warrior Eagle. You have to forgive my looks because I am currently in labor and delivery. Okay, so I'm not looking glamorous. I just woke up from a little nap and um, they just put me on Pitocin. So I'm not looking as glamorous as I normally do in my other videos. So just forgive me, alright? Let me slide. Just let me slide. So let me uh put you up to date on how I got here. So many of you guys know that I'm pregnant and as of today I hit 36 weeks. About a couple weeks ago, um, the doctor diagnosed me with preeclampsia. Now I'm not claiming that, but that's what they said. Okay, um, so they diagnosed me with preeclampsia and decided to set to induce me. Okay, so I was supposed to be induced on October 11th, um, but they didn't. The hospital didn't have any openings on the 11th, so then they moved it to the 12th. So that was the date that was set up, was the 12th. So, so I was quite surprised, but I was like, okay, well, I mean, I have a little time to prepare and set up and do my birthing plan and uh, stuff like that. Get my baby bag together and stuff like that. So last week, went as planned as far as like my doctor's appointments. I was going to the doctor like two, three times, no, two times a week. I was going, so, um, and everything seemed fine. My blood pressure was a little elevated, but not anything to worry about. Um, the non-stress test, baby's heartbeat, Mia's heartbeat was fine, and stuff like that. So then, um, I go to the doctor today for my regular appointment, and I get there. I have the ultrasound. Everything looks great. Um, I go to my second appointment, which was the non-stress test, and they do my vital signs. So they took my blood pressure twice. They took my blood pressure twice, and the first reading, I think it was like 157 over 71 or something like that. And the second reading was like 179 over 69 or something like that. And so I sat in that room for like 30 minutes and waiting for them to do like this test or whatever where they test for uh it's a swab, and they test for like some type of infection or something like that. So I was waiting for them to do that, and it took them a half an hour to actually do that. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because I'm hungry. The last time I ate uh at the time of my appointment was like 8:30, 8:30 something in the morning. And my appointment was not till 11 o'clock. So I'm sitting there wondering, like, what in the world is going on? Why is it taking so long for them to come back in this room? Because I'm ready to leave. I need to eat. I'm hungry. Shoot, we're hungry, okay? So I stuck my head out the door looking around to see if I could see some of the nurses. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Shanita. Stuck my head out to see if I could see any of the nurses. I was like, dang, I just kind of feel abandoned. Like they just left. So they came back. A nurse came back in, and she was like, well, we're going to send you to triage and have you monitored, just because of the two readings for my blood pressure. Um, and like, we're going to have you monitored for 24 hours. And if your blood pressure doesn't go down, we're going to induce you the same day. Of course, I'm just kind of like, oh, crap, because I'm expecting my parents next week, not this week, next week. They just got their FMLA approved for next week, not this week. So I had plans. I had plans, and so and so I'm like, all right, I didn't know what to expect. I'm like, all right, I'll go to triage. Um, hey Shanita, they the doctors diagnosed me with preeclampsia two weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and my blood pressure was high today. So I'm in the hospital now, and I'm telling you how that got that way. Um, so anyway, no, I haven't delivered yet. They just put me on pitocin, so that hasn't kicked in yet, Bonnie. Um, so anyway, um, I made it to I made it to the uh, hospital. I'm in labor and delivery, and they tell me, I'm going in to register or whatever. Yes, they are inducing tonight. So my parents are getting a little rest. Yeah, they're getting a little rest, and then they're gonna hit the road. I didn't think they was gonna be able to make it, but they're gonna hit the road. So I get here, I register, whatever. They put me in my room, because I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be monitored for 24 hours. I'm thinking, okay, that's time for my blood pressure to come down. And he was here, Bonnie. He had to leave because he's got to take his work van home, and then he's got to have somebody follow him to our house to drop off his work van, and then he's going to take our truck, and he's coming back. So yeah, he's coming back. He was here though. He came straight from work. And so anyway, I'm in my room or whatever, and they put me on the, what do you call that, IV, and all that kind of stuff. I'm a little nervous, excited, but a little nervous. I'm I cried a little bit earlier, and I'll tell you why. So anyway, I'm in my room, and they, I got my IV in and all that kind of stuff. And so one of the nurses comes in and is like, "Yeah, we're going to induce you." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "That wasn't the plan when I got here." I said the plan was to monitor me for 24 hours to see if my blood pressure was going to go down. Nope, they're inducing me tonight, a week early. I'm just like, oh my God, and I was devastated. Not that I didn't want to see my baby, because yeah, I do. But I wanted my parents to be here, especially my mom. She's had 3 kids, so I wanted her to be here. And I didn't think that, they were going to be able to up and leave like that. So, I'm calling around. Hey, Tashana. Uh, I'm calling around, or texting rather, to let everybody know that I'm actually being admitted because they're inducing me today. Um, and I cried. I did. I'm not, those that know me know I'm not a crier like that. But I cried because I'm scared as hell. Okay, I'm scared. This is my first ever labor and delivery. I've had two miscarriages prior to this, so I've never made it this far. So, so for me to have to go through this, and I'm thinking I'm about to go through this by myself, because at the time they told me my husband was at work and my parents are in South Carolina. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to do this by myself. And I let everybody know. My brother knows, my sister knows. Um, right now I'm in Facebook prison. I stay offending them. I'm in Facebook prison, so I can't let everybody else know. But my immediate family knows, and they're just encouraging me and praying and everything. But yeah, I cried because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to go through this by myself. I wanted my mom here because or my sister, either one, because they know what they're doing. My sister's had four kids and my mom's had three. So uh, I wanted at least one of them here to help me through this process. And we'll see. I'm hoping that they make it in time, you know, at least when the contractions start and, stuff like that. It hasn't started yet. Like I said, they just put me on Pitocin about 10, 15 minutes ago. Um, and yeah, so both of my parents encouraged me. They're like, just God's got you. You already know, put your trust in God and trust that He's going to take you through this process. You know, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Um, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm laying in this bed. Oh my God, they had to put a catheter in me. Oh, they are driving. My mom won't fly because she has a no, Tashana, my water hasn't broke yet. Um, and no, my parents are driving. They live in South Carolina, and my mom won't fly because she broke her ankle like some years ago, and she's got a metal plate, and so um, she won't fly because she'll always set off the alarms, the security alarms. So she won't fly. um, but yeah, I'm doing that though, Tashana. I am, trying to relax and take deep breaths and stuff like that. Um, and I'm just, just laying here and, taking into account what my dad said, because he just called me about 20 to 30 minutes ago. And what my mom said, she actually prayed on the phone. So